and fourth quarters respectively for the Penguin women. Multiple goal scorers, 3 to Simone Wello was opportunistic, 2 apiece to Emily Sayward, Georgia Anderson and Kirby Gibbons, and singles to Elise Gamble and Shania Sayward. Better players for today. We're going with the Wyndham women first. Resolute, and in defence in particular was Finlay Bryan. Riley Tuxworth did some great work across the wing as well as across half-back. Times Alana Patterson was also good along half-back. In the middle, Amy Bissett was strong across half-back. Showing a presence there was Ellie Ewington. Olivia Smith was in and out today. It wasn't her most consistent performance. Nonetheless,
well, good afternoon and welcome to coverage of the NWFL as East Devonport take on Circular Head. They're looking to go forward immediately here via Lardner's going to drive them deep inside the forward 50 and reeling it in with the 1 meter's Jonathan Freeman. A chance for a rapid start here for the Saints. Streaming out of the middle, it would be the perfect start, but he can't quite convert. Just tugs it near side. A minor score only. So the Saints on the board. Into half-back for Purser. He's going to loft one up towards the wing. Let the big men fly. Almost was Taylor coming over the top. Reaching in, gathering that one. Miles flicked it back, worked back inside, but it was sharked by Wicks, and now East Devonport try and get something going. The Saints just possess the football and work it in the middle for Tuxworth. Tuxworth spied Haywood in acres of space at half forward, who's just going to set this one up into the pocket. Can't quite find Freeman, who was eyeing off a shot from the opposite pocket. Big game here this afternoon for both of these sides. 7th v 8th and a chance for a victory, just the one between them. So far this season, some sharp work there from Branston, but he couldn't quite dissect the middle. So a couple of misses early to Circular Heads. Doing the bulk of the attacking is Taylor to half-back, bit of a fumble. What's a turnover? Getting back to cover it was Storen. And sees it behind. Back into play, Freeman. Trying to emerge with the football there, Leadham. Worked out. Trying to shrug away Jones, able to clear the area with a dump kick out of defence up towards a contest. Plenty of Saints at the fall of the ball though, and now the set-up ball is perfection. And a great opportunity for the first of the afternoon here for Ryder Marthick. He'll go back. Slight angle, 25 out, should be no trouble, and it isn't. The Saints starting nicely here. They get a goal for their early pressure. The Bulls been living inside their forward 50. They take an 8-0 lead. So back to the middle. We'll see if East Devonport can mount a response. Just a fumble there from Delamore. He'll go back in though and work it forward for the first time this afternoon. See if they can profit from it. Hurried kick from Goss. Deep. Umpire spotted an infringement. It's going to be a free kick going the way of Damien Barker. Sends it across the face. Gold clearing defensive 50s. There's some good ball movement here. Glancy now keeps moving along the chain. Flicked in board to Lardner. Lardner shared it with Elliott. Elliott from 55 just sets it up to the teeth of goal. Not quite. Freeman been busy early. A chance though for Tuxworth to steady and fire through goal number 2. And the Saints are up and about early in this one. They have jumped out to a rapid 14-0 lead. And lone win of the season came back in round 1. And these sides met. It was pretty decisive that day, a 79-point victory. Really did the damage in the last quarter that day. On 6-0 to run away with it. Since then, a bit of a lean run, but wanting the chance of 4 more points here today, East Devonport. A pretty tough old season. Need to hang in there early on. So trying to win a few out of the middle at the moment. Sheehan will set the Saints up for another one. Oh, they've turned this one over. Maybe a chance for East Devonport. And across to break it up was a Gog. Bulldog can take it at ground level. A Gog skews that one off the side of the boot. So the Swans looking to go forward here in the direction of Taylor, but intercepted comfortably by Gardner. He's going to retreat all the way to the last line of defence. Barker shared it with Hamill. In control of this one early. Now the Saints, here's Hamill once more. Screaming for it is Davies. Instead he'll go by hand to Gog. He drives it up towards half forward. It was through the hands of Martic. Out the back for Phoebe. Bins one up the wing. It's a good ball. Can they get something going now through Storen? Has a look up. Sets it in the direction of Goss. It was broken up before I could reach him. He'll go back in at ground level under some pressure from behind there from Perry. And a chance now for Richardson to steady. He's pulled the kick. And a couple of free men there. Bulldog might have been the option. The eyes lit up. The chance to take the shot. Tugged his kick. Won't trouble the scorers. Australia one there. Rising over the top is Jones, but the Saints will try and keep that one in. It was always looking out on the full, and so it ended up. Good crowd in attendance here. Classic suburban footy. Cars around the outer boundary. Don't need the protection from the elements today though. The sun shining as Jones sets this one up towards 450. The Swans Hitting the ball forward, but not able to find any marking targets at the moment. Sheehan's in trouble. Storen's got him. He'll be rewarded. And he's going to get 50 for not giving it back to him, just putting it on the deck. So that should make a certain goal of this one for Finley Storen. A bit of a gift. And they'll take it, give themselves a foothold in this contest. So 15 out directly in front, shouldn't miss, and he doesn't. Finley Storen gets the Swans on the board. We'll see if that can get them off and running as they cut the margin back to 8 points. Type of opportunity they couldn't afford to pass up. See if they can spark them here after a strong start from the Saints. Saw them dominating the opening 5 minutes. You can win this one out of the middle. Can the Swans go forward again? They won't, because the Saints able to look this one away towards the half-forward line out the back, and slapped on the boot quickly by Glancy. And the immediate response comes from Circular Head. Lardner by hand just broke it open here. Stood up in the tackle, shrugged off. I think Tuxworth drove them inside, and roving it was Glancy. So they quickly wiped that one off. Still their 14-point buffer. Jamal Jackson was beaten by Purser in the ruck on that occasion. Quick handball fired out by Jackson. Looped up, trying to bash his way through Lardner. Just flings it out of there. Down to teammate, good vision, and now another tidy handball releases Elliott. Elliott will drive them deep inside the forward 50. And Freeman has been looming large early in this one. Leads out nicely. A chance for a fourth early goal for the Circular Head. Drives it right through the middle once more. They've started this game very nicely. Have the Saints 20 points already their advantage. They've got to do something in the middle. The Swans, it'll be a very long day. Keeps coming in like this. They're giving their forwards some very nice looks. Back to the middle they go. Ball from Davies. Sheehan at ground level, just toted it out of there. It eluded Purser. Flung out by Lardner. The Sharks back the other way here by Gardner. He looks to move it on to Elliott. He'll drive the Saints forward once again, off hands. A fumble there. They're able to recover the situation. Play handballs, but almost broken up. Goss went back in. A bit of hold there on Moore. Nothing doing as Lardner applies the pressure. Purser won it down to Richardson. Richardson thought about a little dish, didn't see anything to his liking, so goes into the middle of the ground, off hands through. It fell. Flung out of there by Lardner. Trying to bust his way through Mohammed. Now Richardson. Tidy give to Goss. Goss just slaps it on the boot. High in the Bulldog direction. Bounces off his chest. Agog trying to bring it under his spell. Then just got taken down without the football. He's around expectantly. Nothing doing. In the end, it'll be tossed in inside the forward 50. Back into play. Bulldog doing the ruck work, just paddled back towards the line by Elliott. Been prominent early, slapped on the boot. Won't trouble the scorers there. Bulldog won it down. Might have been taken high there, Dylan Moore. He was. An opportunity for his side second. Just went in low, drew the high contact. A good scoring opportunity here. So 40 out, directly in front. He makes no mistake. So they've had two scoring opportunities. They've taken them both, and they cut the lead back to 14 points. They're going to need to take their chances today. If there are any chance. Just a bit clumsy there from Mohammed. A delay whilst we wait for the ball to make its way back to the middle. Eventually ready to resume battle. So last time after East Devonport scored, Circular Heads took it out of the middle, responded immediately. And looking to do that again here via Sheen. Sets it wide. And they'll go inside 50 once more. Well, maybe not. It was a pretty poor kick. Fortuitously found its way out the back there to Walker. Dink ball back inside. Rising over the top, Glancy. Trying to work it out was Taylor under some trouble. Tuxworth took the man on. And the umpire pings him. Free kick to Taj Taylor. Just chip it backwards. There's Goss. Heads wide. It's a big man fly. Jackson fed it back. And kicked around the corner inside the forward 50, but just running out of real estate. He tossed back into play. Ruckman can get to that one, eventually gathered by Freeman. Fed the handball back, but he fed it straight to Briggs. And a toe on that one. Sheehan. Pressure on Davies. Manages to work his way through. Now Jackson pulls the kick centrally. It's gathered nicely by Branston and snaps around the corner. Truly. Lovely finish that one from Carter Branston. The Saints get their fifth. Nicely roved by Wicks. Sets it up towards the half-forward line. Slapped away. Well defended by the Saints. They look to string some handballs together. Coughed it up though. Ducking under the tackle was Wicks. He'll pump them back in once more. Looking for Baldock. Nicely defended by a Gog. Rose and spoiled. Sees it out of play. Teammates appreciating the defensive work there. One down, but two Goss. Screws a kick back inboard. Gog shoves it out of the way. Moore got his kick into some traffic, unable to gather Gardner. Looking for a free kick was McPherson, but Empire happy to toss it up. Baldock and Miles. Miles with the height, but Baldock used the body nicely. Got a kick away. Didn't quite have the requisite power though. And now Tuxworth marks on half back. Tuxworth looking for Haywood and found him. Marking strongly, lopes into the middle of the ground. Driving ball right to the middle of the park. How's it going to fall? It fell for Sheehan, who turns the back and skips away a Briggs. Sets the ball up towards half forward. Mohammed is going to put it into space. Let big man Freeman lead out of it. Was he held? He was. Taylor just grabbing a bit of the jumper there. The kick from this pocket earlier, a little closer to goal. And Jonathan Freeman. .22 goals for the season. Can he bend this one back on the left? Again, he pulls it near side. Just behind. Sends the lead to 21 points. Sonny Leadham turns it straight over. A bit of an ugly kick straight to Liam Davies. He directs traffic, just wants to direct Freeman to the ball, and that is Silver service. We said lead it into this space and placed it there for him beautifully. There is nothing the defender can do about that. Freeman leading straight out at the football. Takes the simplest of chest marks. And we missed a couple of difficult snaps. This one should be more regulation. Can he find a second of the quarter and his team's sixth? He most assuredly can. He converts, he has two. And circular head, skip away to a 27-point lead. Beautiful piece of ruck work there from Miles as the Saints look to stream forward again. Just unable to gather was Bishop. Trying to spin free of trouble Sheehan, but the pressure was there from the Swans. Bit of high contact perhaps on Malaki Sheeman, who dishes it off to a running Elliott. He'll drive them in once more. And a hold's been spotted by the umpire as it kicks off the ball here. Flying in. Remonstrate. Meanwhile, the action has resumed. The umpires have decided the best way to break them up is just let the game get going again. Usually has the desired effect. It has here as Jones hits Goss, and Goss sends it over the top in plenty of space with Richardson. Wide open forward 50 if someone can work into the space. He went looking for Baldock. I'm not sure that was the option. He had some numbers working near pocket if he just waited a moment longer. Baldock, unlikely target, but it's well defended by the Saints as player down there for the Swans. Be going from bad to worse here for East Devonport as Bishop has his kick spoiled by the man on the mark. Briggs. Hamill has time to think his way through it and then just craft a ball for Branston. And eventually I think we're going to have a stoppage for the player injured behind the play. And Baldock down. Now the skipper looking in some trouble here for the Swans. Concern there with the trainers and teammates. So Daniel Baldock stalwart this side, the skipper. Down, and you'd have to think that's his day done and probably a little bit longer. Never something you like to see. Is there'll be a stoppage here. We'll take a quick break and leave you with the incident. We'll see if we can pinpoint. He just kind of landed awkwardly, clutched at the left knee. We'll take a quick break here while he gets sorted out. We'll see the stretcher might have to come on for him. We'll be back momentarily. So the stretcher out for Baldock. So it looks like we're ready to get back underway. Fingers crossed for Baldock as the Saints go forward and look to get something going here. The shot from just inside 50 is hung near post. So the Swans looking to rebound. Drive it up towards the half-forward line. Spike from behind with authority. Trying to bring it under his spell. Mohammed flicked the handball back inside. That was tidy to work it to Davies. Davies on the left. Sets it inside the forward 50, looking for Freeman. He's been running hot in quarter number 1, but the snap is just offline. 2 goals, 3 in this opening term. And Jonathan Freeman proving a very likely target down there. So Storen, big fly from behind from Miles to break things up. McPherson under some duress able to get the kick away, but it's intercepted. Lardner, handball turned over, but they'll lock it in. One down by Purser. Umpire's whistle sounds, advantage paid, so the Swans will drive it inside the forward 50 here. It's a 2-on-1 back there. The kick was always to the favour of Chunga Gog. Switches across to Barker. Barker looked the handball over the top. It was a poor one, straight to Richardson. Richardson got it to Goss. Goss with the snap, but misses the lot. And quite make the most of that chance there. So Gog. Look to just blast it out defensive 50. Kicks towards the 2 ruck and some nice body work from Purser. It's the better of Miles. He'll set it up. High ball inside forward 50. That's well plucked. Ahead of a Gog. It's been something they haven't been able to do early in this one. It's Leo Wicks. And a kick from just inside the paint of 50. Side needing a goal here. Wheels out to his right, pulls the kick. It'll sit up. Off hands, having a whack at that one was McPherson. And eventually, Gardner was able to see it across after the initial effort. Didn't get too much purchase on it from Barker. And the Saints well in control, and 50-metre penalty's been paid meanwhile. Couldn't quite hit Elliott. And Gogs just stormed forward out of defence here. He has a bounce. He'll let fly from 50. He's gone the length. Get it, carry the journey. Oh, what a goal! That Sugar Gogs saunters up from defence, takes a man on, takes a bounce and drives it from 50. The play of the opening quarter here. Just sensed the chance to get forward, the big key defender, and he's given that a ride. A beautiful kick. The Saints get their 7th. The goal of the game so far, and it may well be the goal of the day. They'll take some beating. Big defender. Just sensed the opportunity there with the 50-metre penalty to stream forward. A 34-point lead now. Miles won it down once again. The Saints dominant out of the middle thus far. Kick towards the half-forward line, looking for Davies. Brings it under control, handed off to Tuxworth. Tuxworth curling it back. Freeman caught behind, the sun in the eyes of the defender, I think, and Glancy's able to get a hold of it. O'Neill. Went looking for his ruckman Purser and found him. So just crafts one into the middle of the ground for Moore. Moore has his kick intercepted by Tuxworth. Thought about the give to Davies, then thought better of it. Has to keep that kick low. It was controlled, but then miscontrolled at half forward by Sheehan. Through the hands of Wicks. Davies. brushes the tackle off and then guides it to Elliott, who's happy just to settle things down. Quarter time can't be too far away here. It will be a long quarter with the stoppage for the Bulldog injury, but perhaps Circular Head's aware that there's not too much longer left. Happy to take this lead into the quarter time break. And there is the siren. So a pretty dominant opening term here from Circular Head. 7-5-47 and lead by 34 points over East Devonport, who appear to have lost their captain Daniel Baldock to a serious looking knee injury, which is going to make their hopes of staging a fight back all the more difficult. We'll see if they can work their way back into it in quarter number 2. And after one term of action, it is the Saints firmly in the ascendancy. Trouble, and it isn't. The Saints starting nicely here. 55 just sets it up to the teeth of goal. Not quite. Freeman, been busy early. The chance though for Tuxworth to steady and fire through goal number 2. Russell Storen's got him. He'll be rewarded, and he's going to get 50 for not giving it back to him, just putting it on the deck. So 15 out directly in front, shouldn't miss, and he doesn't. Finley Storen gets the Swans on the board. Out of the middle, can the Swans move forward again? They won't, because the Saints able to look this one away towards the half forward line out the back, and slapped on the boot quickly by Glancy. And the immediate down to the teammate, good vision, and now another tidy handball releases Elliott. Elliott will drive them deep inside the forward 50. And Freeman drives it right through the middle once more. Bulldog won it down. Might have been taken high there, Dylan Moore. He was. So 40 out, directly in front. He makes no mistake. So they've had 2. Pressure on Davies. Manages to work his way through. Now Jackson pulls the kick centrally. It's gathered nicely by Branston and snaps around the corner. Truly straight over. A bit of an ugly kick straight to Liam Davies. He directs traffic, just wants to direct Freeman to the ball, and that is silver service. Can he find a second of the quarter and his team's 6th? He most assuredly can. Couldn't quite hit Elliott. And Golds just stormed forward out of defence here. He has a bounce. He'll let fly from 50. He's gone the length. Get it, carry the journey. Oh, what a goal! That's sugar goal. So just about ready to get going with quarter number 2 in the NWFL Premier League. Round 10 action. It's a circular head firmly on top after 1 quarter of action. With their second victory of the season against the Swans. And certainly on route to doing just that. See if maybe wind played a bit of a role in quarter number 1. The Swans can get themselves back into this one. And we made all the more difficult without Daniel Baldock. Off with a knee injury. Well, they've really got to just start winning a bit more of the ball out of the middle. That's really where their troubles were coming from in that first quarter. Sheehan swept the handball. Looked inside, it'll be defended by Jones. Jones' kick going to come right back at them, however. Turned it over. High ball inside the forward 50. Freeman juggles it. He's got it again. And he'll go back for a third of the contest. The big man looming large. Now they kicked 10 against them back in the opening round of the season. Jonathan Freeman, a goal early in quarter number 2. He's caught that one all wrong. A minor score. Just sneaking in the end. 2 goals, 4 for Freeman. A couple of those behinds were pretty difficult shots, it must be said, from the boundary line. Scoring chances certainly presenting themselves, and another one might be Davies with a flying shot at goal and has put it through the middle. No, across the face. Just snuck a little bit of the post, which the goal umpire has done well to see, given she hit the deck as the ball was going through. She's done well to make note of that one, clipping the post. So 36 points the lead for the Saints here early in quarter number 2. Handball was fired out towards Isaac Bishop. Screws one inside the forward 50. Jackson brought it to ground. Glancy with a snapshot, but he just pulls it near side. So Taylor carried out a defence. High ball. Big fly from Jones to break it up, but Saints threatening through Marthick. Might sit for him. Broken up there by Purser. Still in play. Now Lardner can send them back in with a bullet of a kick. Oh, O'Neill cops him. High treatment there, and he gets the free kick. Defended the situation nicely initially, and then copped a high one for his troubles, and he might get 50 metres as well for a little bit of back chat there. So that'll advance them up towards the middle of the ground. We'll see if they can get something going. Dylan Moore wanted the short one, but instead he'll just kick it towards the half-forward line. It was plucked back there. Comfortably done. Bishop. Handball to Haywood. Haywood with time to assess his options, and then just burns Freeman, sends it over his head. O'Neill. Oh, a difficult one for Taylor to deal with. Now Haywood shrugs free, sets sail for home. It's bending back, but not enough. Taylor has a bounce and a look, and then sets it up looking for Purser. Spilt out the back. Waiting, it was Lardner. That kick a little untidy. Wicks for the Swans. Darts inside, gets around a couple nimbly. And found Storen in the middle of the ground. He spreads the play. Spotted Goss in a pocket of space. Now can Goss find a target inside 50? It's a nice ball to a leading Storen. Storen from 50, set sail. It's working back. It won't quite have the journey. Just needed another metre or two. It was marked on the last line of defence. Risky ball just works out to Tuxworth, and he sets it up for Haywood. Haywood found Jackson and all on his own. He's just going to set it up for Freeman in a one-on-one. Freeman with strength. He reels in another. So Freeman searching for his third. Won't be an easy kick. Bit of wind out there, and this one's just pushed across the face. Oh, strong mark from Branston. Extends the arms and plucked it. Impressive contested mark, that one, Carter Branston. There's some whistle action from the umpire, but I think that's going to see him missing out on his shot, which he makes no mistake of. He extends the lead to 44 points. Powerful stuff there. You have a look at the replay. Bang. Just extends the arms. Got up too high. And his full extension, he marked it. The play has resumed here as it's flicked back. Technical difficulties we're working on them right now, but the Saints will go towards the half-forward line. High ball, deep, defended. Freeman reels it in, just threw it out the back. Kick was charged down. There we go. Handball back across, still dangerous. This and the snap is through the middle for another one. And it was Braden Walker who applied the finish and makes it a half-century lead for Circular Head. Yeah, running it right now. So 9-9 to 2-1. One down by Purser. Flicked back over the top by Storen towards. He's a ruck. Jack Purser was stripped of the football. Haywood sends the Saints forward once again. Freeman leading out, but a pitch for Sheehan, who was held up in a strong Unali tackle. Freeman. Snap from Jackson is across the face. Tracking it, O'Neill. Under some pressure from Glancy. What he got in the back. So O'Neill can reset. Handball over the top for Moore. Just a dart clear of the attentions of Sheehan. Perry back over the top for Hamill. Swatted at. Wicks emerges with the football, sets it up towards the half-forward line. Will tumble inside 50, motoring back was Tuxworth. They show some poise there. Zia Mohammed. Now Hamill. Elliott. They'll execute the switch out the back here. It's a good ball for Tuxworth. Guides it into the corridor. Briggs just held up Elliott. Eventually they work it to Davies, who gets his head up and drives them deep inside 50. It's a lovely kick. Branston takes another mark, let out, hit it with speed, and he should be able to go back and kick his side's 10th. He duly does. 10-9-69, circular head. Dominating this contest over the Swans, 2-1-13. Nothing there that Alex Creeley could do. Type of service you love as a forward. Davies just put it on a platter for him. One down there by Purser. High ball. Freeman. No, not quite. Rather Ransom, bit of a height difference there. Snap for Jackson. Freeman, and teammate ran into him there. Storen flicks the handball out. And they'll repel towards the middle of the ground. Taken there by McPherson. Drives the Swans inside forward 50. Working back was a Gog. Spilt it. Snapping. And an unfortunate bounce there. All but denied. The Swans are first of the quarter. It was close from Richardson as Elliott just chipped this one back. Happy to possess the ball out of defence today. The Saints controlled build-ups. Use the ball nicely. Here's Ryder Marty. And that was a nice ball too to Jackson, who runs around his man. It's worked down to Lardner, who sets it up, looking for Freeman. Too big, too strong once again. And again, for the third time in the contest, is on a tight angle. He won't make it. The umpire says just a bit too much in the bodywork from Freeman. Gives the free kick against. Pretty harsh, that one, I reckon. Shielding the ball was Walker. Good tackle from Lucas Lardner. One down to Elliott. Elliott fires the handball back in. Bit of a slip, but able to hand it off to Walker. Walker gave it to Hamill. Mohammed, nicely initially, and they keep working the handballs over the top from Elliott. And an opportunity for Branston, but he's offline. 10-10, the Saints now. The only area of their game that has let them down a little bit is the finishing. And they're creating plenty of goal-scoring looks. Barker spoils this one away from Goss. Didn't quite stay in for him on the follow-up. Martic. Handball across to Mohammed. All on his own. Branston. Looks like he's shaping to run around and open up the angle. Does that. Won't have the journey. It's just slapped through for a behind there by Taylor. So Dylan Moore pulls the kick. Smartest man in the pocket. Try and pinpoint their way out of defence, but they've turned it over. Sheehan sets it up. Oh, that's good body work there from Branston. Just got rid of the defender. Wanted to pass off. He'll go back on his line now. Go with the right foot this time around. You can thread the needle. Just pushed it. Freeman almost reeled it in. And then prevented the rush behind initially. And it'll be behind. No, it will be thrown in. For a bit of discussion between the boundary umpire and goal umpire. Freeman has Taylor draped all over him. And snapping and goaling, it's another one. The onslaught continues here for Circular Head. On that occasion it was Josh Glancy who applies the finish. $63 points now the lead. Dominating this contest and looking good things for their second win of the year, Circular Head Saints. Ball living in their forward line right now. It's giving East Devonport not so much to deal with back there. There's a 666 infringement, I think, causing the delay here. Moore's kick straight to a Saints player. Spills out the back, handball from Hines. Worked it to Taylor. Moore. Handball back to Hines. Hines and Corral, they're being forced backwards, but they keep a hold of the ball, and then Moore kicks it up. Found its way through to Hayes. Oh, that's going to be high contact. Second man coming in over the shoulder there. No. Free kick in the end, which I've got to assume was for some back chat. Miles gets it. Perhaps the Devonport player wondering why it wasn't a high contact free kick and just putting that case across not so diplomatically. Anyway, they'll get the ball back here via Madigan. Taylor. All spoiled from behind. Storen. Handball back inboard. Here's the chance for Wicks. He's running into an open goal. Wicks! And he misses. Just needed to take that one. Leo Wicks. Chance for something here in this second quarter. It's been all one-way traffic. Couldn't convert. And the margin 62 as Chungagog will guide this one up the wing to Muhammad. Low kick. Just missed its mark in Davies. He'll follow through at ground level though. Turned into some trouble. And that's going to be holding the footy. Free kick to Wicks. Gardner. Switch was a drop there by Walker. That invites in Hayes. Oh, Gog. He'll retreat back. And Muhammad. Oh, he spilt it. Moore arriving to apply some pressure. Perhaps a chance here for the Swans. Missed the target. The entry all a bit fumbly here. Eventually the Saints are going to be able to work it out. Sheen will have a bounce and he'll send it over the top. Lardner. They're storming forward here, the Saints. Continuing the run and then setting it up, and it's just flowing end-to-end football. It ends with Liam Davies. To extend the lead to 68 points. The fifth of the quarter here. Liam Davies. Ooh, skews that one. And Freeman able to work his way to the ball and take the mark. Better say it wasn't Liam Davies' intent with that kick, but might get a goal assist for it. If Freeman can kick truly, and this time he can. So a couple of misfires this quarter. Freeman does get his third of the afternoon. And Circular Heads get another one. So they extend the lead out to 68. So one down. Free kick blown for Lardner. Lardner sets it up again. Off hands, fell for Walker. He's over the top. Freeman will get his fourth into an open goal. 2 in 30 seconds. The Saints, and it's out to 74 points. As Freeman puts through his fourth of the contest. And he won't get an easier one than that. Surely a hold there. Going to be spotted on Lucas Lardner. Sets it up. Just keep pumping it in. And a push. And another free kick this time to Davies. See if you can catch this one a little better than his make it 80 points. And again, Freeman couldn't quite this time, but he somehow got boots of ball. Get the journey. They're trying to rush it through, but eventually the handball over the top to lead them. Good tackle from Davies. Going through was Moore. Eventually the Swans able to clear the area. Worked it up to Wicks. Gave it off to Moore. Switches across. Inboard for Madigan. Higgins' kick just pitching short of his teammate, and out the back. The Saints will win it back and sweep the handball to Mohammed, who loops it over the top for Martic. Back the other way comes Madigan, but his kick turned over. Circular head. Able to regather the ball here. Here's a Gog. Handball over the top. He's thinking about marauding forward once more. Keeps going in the last quarter. And he will push on as Tuxworth receives. Retreats back for Gardner. Gardner handball over the top for Tuxworth. Tuxworth shapes it, but it's only Swans situated back there, and Moore can take the relieving mark. Handball's back to the goal square as they'll try and exit out the other side. Seeing plenty of the football. Here's Dylan Moore. He's on the ball at the moment. Oh, the chest mark dropped by Leadham. And now Tuxworth chips it over the top. Elliott just directing some traffic and swings the kick across for Sheehan, who's got time to bring it under his spell and straighten up and snap through another. 80 points. Now the margin. Malaki Sheehan, the latest to get in on the outs. And the Swans just baying for the half-time siren at this point, I think. Get in, regroup. It's been a blitzing from the Saints. 7 goals in the first, 7 goals in the second. 80 points now, their lead as Purser won it down to 2. Lardner, and the Saints will go forward again. Red level Freeman scrapped for it. It was gathered by Sheehan, and Sheehan snaps across the face. Won't trouble the scorers on this occasion. Short one to Storen. Moore played on into trouble, and he loses the hold of the footy, and it's just unravelling here for East Devonport. Dylan Moore just losing his footing at the inopportune moment. Gardner sets it up in the Freeman direction, who plucks another. He'll go back. See if he can make it 5 first half goals. As I said, he kicked 10 last time they met. This will put him on pace to do the same again. Just too big in this matchup. And the ball is coming in with such regularity. There's not a whole lot that can be done. Getting plenty of looks is Jonathan Freeman. And he steers through his 5th. They get their 8th and bring up the century. They're raising the bat before half-time here at Circular Head. It's 86 points the lead. Down by Miles. Pressure applied from Lardner, preventing Storen from clearing. Purser this time. The siren sounds, brings to end a dominant half of football from Circular Head over East Devonport. It's 15-11, 101 to 2-3-15. Pretty dirty afternoon for the Swans, and I think Captain Daniel Baldoff going off with what appeared a serious knee injury, just salt in the wounds. They're going to have to try and hit into the sheds here, keep their heads up and turn things around in the second half, because it's all one-way traffic here at the moment. Circular Head storming to a big second victory of the season. 86 points to lead. Half-time break. This one's just pushed across the face. Oh, strong mark from Branston. Action from the umpire, but I think it's going to see him missing out on his shot, which he makes no mistake of. He charged down. There we go. Handball back across, still dangerous. This and the snap is through the middle for another one. And it was Braden Walker who applied. Eventually they work it to Davies, who gets his head up and drives them deep inside 50. It's a lovely kick. Branston. He duly does. 10-9, 69, Circular Head. Open up the angle. Does that. Don't have the journey. It's just slapped through for a behind there. Try and pinpoint their way out of defence, but they've turned it over. Sheehan sets it up. Oh, that's good body work there from Branston. Just got rid of it. Freeman has Taylor draped all over him. And snapping and going. It's another one, the Austin Davies. Ooh, skews that one. And Freeman able to work his way to the ball and take it. Might get a goal assist for it. Freeman can kick truly. And this time he can. So a couple of misfit blown for Lardner. Lardner sets it up again. Off hands, fell for Walker. He's over the top. Freeman will get his fourth into an open goal. Two, just directing some traffic. And swings the kick across for Sheehan, who's got time to bring it under his spell and straighten up and snap through another. 80 points. Now losing his footing at the inopportune moment. Gardner sets it up in the Freeman direction, who plucks another. He'll go back. Getting plenty of looks is Jonathan Freeman. And he steers through his fifth. Might get their eighth. So we're back for the second half here in around 11 Northwest Premier League action. It is Circular Head dominating this contest as the second half gets underway. Will that continue in the second half, or can the Swans stem the bleeding? Tuxworth heads wide, spoiled away. Tuxworth followed up his effort, flicked the handball back in ball for Martic. The pressure came from Shipton, but the Saints keep a hold of it. Now they'll set it up towards the middle of the ground. Trying to juggle the mark was Elliott. Paddled to Moore. Under pressure is Moore. And stoppage is forced. Lardner through a crowd, then handed it off to Tuxworth. Sets it high inside forward 50. Almost brought down by Glancy. Forced towards the line by Leadham. Somehow stayed in. And then O'Neill just stepped across the line. Will bounce off Freeman out of play. Freeman out of the ruck, quick fire to handball. That might be a hold. It will. Elliott will get the free kick. Fairly blatant infringement there. And Elliott will be able to go back and get his side off and running in the second half. Just pulls the kick. And, blemish there. And Matt Elliott. Wind has certainly impacted a few of the shots for goal today, as that one's through the hands of Wicks, gathered by Moore. Wicks goes back, underground handball, returns it to Moore. Purser. Helped on its way by Phoebe. And Davies in there. Trying to get the run and gun going, but they just couldn't keep a hold of the ball there, the Swans. Umpire spots a free kick here. It's going the way of Jonathan Miles. He'll give it off to Davies. Floats one inside the forward 50, just through the hands. Snapping over his shoulder, Martic. Kick was charged down. And they force a stoppage. One down by Purser. Miles draws the throw with his tackle. The big rack. Going back. Will he hand this one off or take the shot on himself? He does. Up to dish to an overlapping Lardner, who drives it just across the face. Wasn't far away there, Lardner. Adding another one. Swans under pressure deep inside defensive 50 as Ionoli's ball just skies straight up and out of play. Elliott will take it. Opens up the angle. Sets it up towards the teeth of goal. Freeman in heavy traffic, nearly plucked it. And over the shoulder there, the free kick will go the way of Purser. We force the turnover here, and Sheehan just tugs it back inside, and he finds Josh Glancy. As they did the first half, it's Saints dominating play here at the moment. To extend the lead to 94 points. And he makes no mistake with that one. Or has he? No, he has missed. Just. Well, not taking their chances early here, as that's going to be a mark to Miles. They're missing their chances here early in the third term. They're dominating general play. Davies brought down without the football. That's going to be a free kick. Fairly straightforward one there for the umpire to award. High ball inside the forward 50. Arriving up to meet it is Martic. The rider Martic. He sets out from 45 outs. Pulls up just short. And another behind, so just behinds to start this third quarter for the Saints. 4 of them. That one pulling up a fraction short. It's going to come right back in as Mitchell Walker takes the intercept. They're locking it in their forward half. My ball was missed by McPherson, and it might be to Elliott's gain. He flicks it over the top, and this time they do take their chance. Josh Glancy bends it back and through. They get their first of the third quarter. It had been coming, piling on the pressure. Eventually they get the breakthrough. So 96 points the Saints now lead by. Richardson. It's going to be a free kick going the way of Tuxworth. Moore pinged. Diving on the football, I suppose, as that one's knocked out in the tackle. Haywood handed it off. Tuxworth had continued to advance forward. It's bending back just a little late. A 5th behind of the quarter. So the Swans this time find Moore as they try and exit half back. They've been having a torrid time of it thus far in quarter number 3. And again, they cough it up. Haywood thumps it back in, one-on-one in the square. Freeman runs around and kicks number 6. He continues to feast as Jonathan Freeman, as it's a triple-digit lead now. Hayward just spied his man in a one-on-one, thumped it in there. Taylor just doesn't have the size, and Freeman just caught him out there as he ran around, played on quickly, and put through another one. So the Saints can win another one out of the middle here. Moore held it up well initially, then it bounced away at Bishop. They work it by hand out the back to Tuxworth. Tuxworth pulls the kick. Intercepted. And here's Phoebe, who makes a bit of a mess of that. Moore just has to climb on top of it before he's claimed in a tackle. Davies shifts it over the top for Glancy. Snapshot is slapped through by Taylor. When looking for Purser, it was knocked away from him. Handball off the hand of Walker. Force forward for Wicks, tucked under a tackle and got some high contact in the process. So Wicks, all a bit stagnant here, not seeing an option. Eventually he's able to chip one into the middle. Back for Ryan Dowling. Madigan just possessing the football a tad here, the Swans. What a bad idea. I haven't seen a lot of it this quarter. They've coughed it up here to Hayward, and Hayward charges back the other way. Clean below his knees was Davies, and he swept the handball into the corridor. Hayward had continued his run. He thumps it from 60. Freeman in the square. Just spilt it. And through for another behind. Taj Taylor. Good mark there for Dylan Moore. He has not stopped working for his side. He's doing all he can. They've coughed it up once more. Hayward handed off to Lardner. Elliott, now Sheehan, the next link in the chain, and he too misses. So they've kicked 2 goals, 8 in 13 minutes this quarter. Somewhat wayward. And their 106-point lead could be even more emphatic. Hines, tight to the line, and trickles across. One down by Purser, busting through Elliott. High handball, Leadham brought it down to Moore, who's immediately claimed. Spinning through Jackson, slapped it on the boot, through for another behind. So 50 metres will help them get out a defensive 50 this time. Can they generate something back the other way? They've not really gone forward of centre in the opening quarter of an hour here in the third term. Been parked back in their defence. High ball. Well, that's well marked there by Jackson Jones. Now he can send them forward here. They find a marking target. He does. It's Goss. Goss dishes off to Ionali, who just sets a high ball, and towering in defence is Agog. He snuffs that one out. And they'll come right back through the corridor by Davies. Has a bounce and another one. And another one. Sauntering through the middle of the ground and steering it towards Big Freeman again. Well, he's kicked a half dozen. Can he produce a seventh here, Jonathan Freeman? He's just pushed that one across the face. And just sneaks in for a score. Goss juggles the mark. The pressure from Lardner. Now Jones going to be marched 50 metres. That helps. So Jones, oh, he kicked into the man on the mark, and Perry broke it up. And scorching back the other way, Sheehan stretching for it. Perry under pressure from Jones. Muhammad couldn't find Elliott. And now maybe a chance for the Swans to catch him out in the opposite direction. Tumbling kick just heaved over the head there of Richardson, trying to find Goss. Moore continuing to work hard, but he's not going to escape the clutches of Walker. Thrown up. Purser down, handballed. Purser back, tried to find Richardson. It was broken up by Muhammad, but eventually Richardson able to get the ball and spin one inside 50. Agog. He's a strong presence back there. Hasn't had a heap to do today, but when he has been called upon, he has looked pretty imperious, so he's forced to skip around a play there before giving a handball. Now, Elliott. Sheehan continues his run, plays the 1-2, has a bounce, he's streaming, has another one. Draws the man, then flick the handball across, and Tuxworth will steady and put it right through the middle. Clinical counter-attacking goal there from the Circular Head Saints. Driving the play, Sheehan, and Tuxworth applying the finish. One down by Purser. Hamill. Now Sheehan. And Sheehan has just spotted Davies all on his lonesome. And goal kicking has been wayward today from Liam Davies, so he plays on and drives it. And again, he's offline. Better effort than a couple he had in the third term, but can't quite find the middle. 18-22 now. 3 goals, 11 for the quarter. We've not yet hit red time. Purser, helped on by Jones. Muhammad off the boot of Goss. Extracting it was Lardner, but now Jones can charge into some wide open fielder. He's got room to manoeuvre, Jones. Can he find someone? A slip from a gog will help. And Taylor slides in to take the mark. They're yet to score this quarter. Can Taylor get their first goal of the second half? Lurking was Goss. Richardson was waiting in the pocket, but Taylor had decided he was going to take responsibility. Can he find a major here? He can't. He tugs it across the face. Almost Jones spilt it. And then locks it into Hamill. So one it down. Trying to shrug free. Phoebe going nowhere. Or Wicks rather. Purser. Elliott takes it away for the Saints and gave the handball to Tuxworth, weaving through some traffic. Got his own handball in the end and then just tapped it on its way. Haywood will drive them to half forward and Davies sets it up. That's a combative mark. Really nice stuff from Isaac Bishop. Some pressure was coming. Took the contact, took the mark. And across the face. Storen takes him out of defence, but turned it over. Sheehan has been everywhere this quarter for the Saints. Sets it up. Davies in acres of space inside the forward 50. And he'll go back. See if he can get himself a first goal that has thus far eluded him. He's had a few looks, Liam Davies. Strong performance from him outside of his finishing. Can he change that here? Yes, he can. This time he makes no mistake. Extends the lead out to 122 points. Liam Davies with his first major of the afternoon. And his side's fourth of this third quarter. Slapped on by Goss. Locked in by Haywood. Miles won it down, just volleyed out of the air by Hamill. Shipton Able to escape the clutches of Walker. Oh, slick handball. Got it to Jackson. Jackson's kick not so slick. Misses the lot. Wicks the fly, but arriving was Hamill. Slaps it away. Here's Haywood, busy in the third term. He shrugs free and squares it up. It was pretty nicely defended. Danger not yet past though, because Glancy picks it up and he drives through another one. Josh Glancy. I think that is his fourth that he's kicked now today. And that tells the story. Scoreboard workers very much working overtime today. The old school style number replacement scoreboard. Busy afternoon up in the tower. The Saints have kept them repeatedly in business as Tuxworth drives it deep, and there's Freeman. He'll try and find a seventh. The pockets been difficult to kick goals from this afternoon. There's a couple of chances here, quarter number one from this area of the ground. He opens up the angle on the left and he snaps, and for the third time he leaves it near side from that pocket. He's still had a dominant day down there, Jonathan Freeman. And 129 points to lead, late in this third term now. Flung over the top, Tuxworth gave it to Hamill. Hamill tumbles it for Martic. Martic for Gesso. Big Freeman again. Trying to match the 10 goals he kicked in round one. Can he find a seventh here to keep himself on pace for that? Goes with the right foot this time. And hangs it near side again. So they've kicked 14 behinds this quarter, quite remarkably, Circular. I don't know what the record is for behinds in a quarter, but I can't recall calling one in some time with that many. Not suggesting it is or anywhere near the record, just personally can't remember having done a quarter like this one. Only a wet weather day somewhere. As the siren brings it in to quarter number 3, in addition to the 14 behinds, they added another 5 goals as they extended their lead by 44 points. East Devonport kept off the scoreboard in that term. Their second goalless quarter on the bounce. So as we head for the final change, it's 130 points the lead to Circular Head. Back soon with the final term.
Actually, you're daddy. You're not my daddy. Yeah, bud. You're not Justin Martin. Wait, Tyler, I need to arm my shoulder now. Oh, my cold over. Tyler, hit the car. Hit second in motor.
So underway in the final quarter here. Let's see if the Swans can get themselves on the scoreboard in this final quarter. Claw back a little bit. They're going to have some more defending to do initially though. As the Saints send it inside 50. It's broken up. Retreating back in defence was Briggs. Takes a good relieving mark. Sends it up towards the middle of the ground. Handball across to Davies. Pulls the kick intelligently. And Carter Branston, who was very busy last time they attacked this end, tried to put it into the path. Big Freeman, but was intercepted. Over the back, falls Barker. Pressure by Creeley. Lardner wanted down. Jones. Chance now for the Swans. Ionali will drive them deep inside the forward 50. Will he get an accommodating bounce? He won't. It's out of play for a ball in. Tossed back in. Can the Swans generate something here? Trying to get his kick away was Goss. It landed with Hayes, who snaps just to behind. Davies. Got it to Tuxworth, who'll send them up the wing. Inboard he goes for Lardner. Fine game as Lardner. He'll combine with Elliott and work it to Sheehan, and Sheehan will let fly from 40. Just got under the kick a little. Freeman bags another one. He has just bullied his opponent. And he gets his 7th of the afternoon. One down. As the Swans try and get something going out of the middle here. But it'll be Haywood to send the Saints inside 50 again. Clean take from Martin. Fired a handball for Walker. Power to his advantage. Can he gather cleanly? He can. It's Bishop this time. And Bishop continues the procession and sets the horns off around the ground. Loving that work there. From Isaac Bishop. He bags his first. 2 quick ones to start the final term. Domination continues from circular head. Ooh. Contact there on Dylan Moore, who has not stopped battling this afternoon for his side. Outgunned, but he's tried his utmost. He's in trouble here though, as he's run down from behind. He caught Branston. A bit of trouble with Sheehan, but managed to work it nicely, and then Hamill drove it in. Lardner drove it in rather. It's Freeman applying the pressure from behind and force a stoppage. Freeman with brute strength, but he was off balance as he kicked and not on target. Back into play. Freeman wins it down. Handed it back towards the line. Forcing it backwards. That's a really good tackle from Leo Wicks. And it's rewarded too. Trying to work their way out here by O'Neill. Went back to Storen. And he found more. Combining with Storen, they'll exit defensive 50 now. Wasn't the easiest kick to deal with though. Making a pretty good fist of it, Jackson Jones. He fires it up the line. Back inboard for Richardson. Just didn't see anything to his liking. Lead him. Towards the half-forward line, the battle on here. Merging with it was Creeley, sets it up, and surely a goal coming up for the Swans here. And Jacob Hayes gets there first of the second half. They were made to work hard for it. They kept battling away, got it down in there, and eventually some pressure from Creeley. This led to this chance of sneaking out the back was Jacob Hayes. So, in a long time between drinks. The second one at the midway point of the opening quarter. They get a third goal. And get their first of the final term. Neither ruck able to get a mid on that one. Jones on top of it. Davies on top of him. Handball back and then blasted forward. Well judged by Shunga Gog, liked his work back there today. So they chain handballs to Lardner through the middle of the ground. That's a precise kick. Just spent it before he had it there, though, did Jackson. Will not matter because Lardner got back onto it. Worked it across to Davies. You want to turn onto his left. He does just that. The fly from Martic. Ground level, they scrap for it. Oh, two Saints running into each other there in Bishop and Lardner. Bursting through Martic. He was stripped of it. And eventually, it'll be tossed up just outside the goal square. As the Saints continue to push. Freeman. Infringed in the ruck contest with Taylor, who gets the free kick and chips it to Storen. O'Neill, that wasn't 15, so he's forced to fire a handball over the head to Storen. Did it pretty nicely. Now Richardson. Oh dear. Just floated one across the face of his own goal, and Branston slid in and said, "Thank you very much." He's kicked 3 goals this afternoon as Carter Branston, this for number 4. And he makes no mistake. So, handball, spike back. Richardson pulls the kick intelligently. Creeley gave it off to Moore. Moore sprung it across the face. Free kick blown in favour of Caleb McPherson. Take a mighty kick from here. Pull up just short. Floated out the back. How's the umpire say that's a goal? Well, not dealt with in the end. And somehow, getting a boot on that one. One of the East Devonport players. Look on the replay. You see in the scramble. And yeah, just not dealt with in the end by the defence. And East Devonport get their 4th of the afternoon. So back to the middle. Davies. And they handball it over the top. An opportunity here for the Saints to bag another one. Looking up at it was Freeman. And then a jumping tackle, and the umpire says, I'll have it. Well, Zach Briggs who got that goal. Just been trying to get my monitor going to see that one. Zach Briggs got the toe on it, so well done, Zach. Bagging one back there for East Devonport as they battle for it on the other end of the ground. Freeman! Oh, it's a remarkable goal! Stunning stuff from Jonathan Freeman out on the ruck for his 8th. The best of the lots. That was great work here. Strength. And then just got the boot up so high. Brought it down. That's wonderful stuff from Freeman. So he has yet another. He's 8th. His side's 24th. 141 points now, the advantage. Taking it out of the middle is Purser. He's looking for Jones, but it was sharked by Hamill. Shipton sets it up and he finds McPherson. McPherson called to play on. He'll send them inside 50 again. It's gathered by Briggs for 2 goals in the final term. Briggs hit the post. Looking for a third of the final term for his side. Here's Gardner trying to shrug off Richardson, who has him. That's going to be holding the ball. Just trying to take on Jesse Richardson, who stuck the tackle. Wins the free kick. So Richardson. It's it up to the paint of 50, but it's intercepted by Sheen. Short ball to Tuxworth, who'll guide one to a Gog. Wheels out to his right and lofts this one towards the wing. Spilt there by Jackson initially, but the handball was nice. Got it to Mohammed, who just deftly chips that one to Isaac Bishop. Bishop will be looking for Freeman, no doubt about it. He's got a defender all over. He turns around just kind of expectantly, but nothing doing. Instead, East Devonport will exit. Spoiled away. Handball. Branston, who'll get it back and he'll dink one. Clever ball. Thumping kick this. Freeman. Oh, he's played on, has he? He has messed up a certain goal there, Freeman. And through from behind in the end, the big fella. Just need to go back. Instead played on and has cost himself what would be a 9th. So he tries to match the 10 from round 1. So, Storen. Works this one across to Barker. Intercepts and sends it to Davies. Davies. Just too much on that kick. Storen again. And he's coughed it up to Barker. Handball back inboard. Storming stuff. He kicked a wonderful goal earlier at Gog. Can he kick another one? Didn't quite bend it back enough. A big fella for the second time today, just saying the ball's not coming down my end of the field nearly enough. I'm just going to charge up the other way and see what I can do. Kicked a beauty early in the game. That wasn't far away from being another. Moore forced into a bit of trouble there to Taylor. Trying to shrug the tackle, but Haywood was not letting go. And he sets this one up. And he finds Davies. And he dishes it off and they kick another one. Very unselfish. So back to the middle as we tick towards red time. 148 points now, the lead. It's been emphatic stuff. Day out here as the Gogs, he's having a run in the ruck now. Handled by Hamill. Wing it over the top. To Lamore. back into the middle of the ground. Now Leadham. Sonny will head towards the wing. Goss was in some space. That's not the intended target of his kick. Coughed it up to Elliott. And he got it moving quickly over the top to Lardner. He used to drive the Saints here, and Davies running onto this one. Davies will stab it towards Freeman. He was caught behind, so just had to spoil it. Branston gave it back to Davies. Davies bends it centrally. There was Taylor, and he shoveled it off to Moore. Tilla Moore has a bounce at half back, and then opened things up nicely by picking Goss, and Goss found Leadham, but Leadham is sent tumbling by Davies. That's going to be holding the ball. Bishop bearing down on him was Briggs. He goes looking for Freeman again. This time it was well defended. Oh, despairing work there from Martic. Prevented the clean exit, but eventually they are able to exit. Only as far as a gog. And then he's wrapped up by Leadham. Walker heads wide. Perry overlapping. Just off target. Here's Goss. Over the top, couldn't find Briggs. Bishop. Now Moore. Play on, fire a handball over the top. Broken up there by Barker. He goes back. Invite in Goss. Put Elliott under some pressure. Gold gets back in support. And cutting through is Muhammad. Small away from Davies. Flicked back by Jackson. Sheehan. Just a little stumble from Branston, but he got back and then fought for it at ground level. Walker handed back off to Sheehan, lost his footing. Still got the handball away. Good defensive work there from the Swans. Just knocked the shot getting away. Handled across to Bishop. He can straighten up. Instead, he handed it over the top to Davies. Davies with a flying shot, and he drives through their 26th. Well, Liam Davies. Making no mistake there. They extend their lead further. It's now 6 goals in the final term. They kicked 7 in the first, 8 in the second, 5 in the third. 155 points now the lead. Winning their second game of the year in some style. 79 points the margin the first time they met. They've nearly doubled it. And they're not done yet. They'll go forward again here. Agog slips as he kicks. Few people losing their footing here in the final term as Jackson Jones drifts across to take the relieving mark. I reckon Freeman's going to give away 50 there. Jones wastes no time, takes his kick before the 50 had been marked out, trying to move it quickly, but broken up, and now Haywood will try and slide back the other way. Steers it centrally, that's a good kick. Mark was spilt though, and as the umpire see that, holding the ball. Free kicked away of Sonny Leadham. Storen. Just went back to Leadham. Now Taylor. Almost reeled in by Wicks. Hamill. Mohammed will go back in for it. Handball taken away by Hines, who sets it up for Hayes, and Hayes will drive from 40 out. How will they bounce? Through the middle for a goal. So they get their third of the final quarter, their best quarter of the contest. They go to 5-5-35, cut the margin back down to 149. So at least a few goals in this final term, being held off the scoreboard altogether in the third. Just a couple of behinds in the second. Comfortably their best quarter on the scoreboard, the last. And all the Swans stemming the hemorrhaging a little was Goss. Knocks it out. Can they get another one here, the Swans? And they bollock it forward. They can't extract it. And Mohammed took it away, handed it off to Gardner. Branston's been busy. He'll play a 1-2 here and then drive it in deep. Freeman was there, couldn't reel that one in. Briggs retreating. And then Storing cleared the area. Bit of a chaotic bounce. Goss applying some pressure. Here's Moore, a Gog paddling, and then got the hip and shoulder from Briggs. Might get the free kick for it too. Achung Agog just sets it up. And Davies takes another one. Got rid of the defender. Liam Davies will go back for his third. Another day he might have had half a dozen. But for goal number 3, Liam Davies drives it through right on the siren. A cherry on top of the cake for Circular Head. An emphatic victory by 155 points. Dominant stuff. They kicked 7 goals in the last, just as they did the first. 8 in the second, 5 in the third. 5 goals, 14. Could have been many more, but it was about the only blemish on an utterly dominant display. East Devonport thoroughly outgunned today, and salting the wounds with the captain Daniel Baldock succumbing to a knee injury as well. So it was pretty dominant. Davies on the siren kicked his third. Branston, he kicked 4. Freeman kicked 8. Galancy kicked 4, the major goal scorers in the round. We'll leave you with the highlights in The second win of the year for Circular Head. Dominant stuff from them, 155 points. I'll leave you with some of the goals in this thumping victory. Myself, it's bye for now. Walker paddled to his advantage. Can he gather cleanly? He can. It's Bishop this time. And Bishop towards the half-forward line, the battle on here. Merging with it was Creeley, sets it up, and surely a goal coming up for the Swans here. And Jacob Hayes gets there. Fire a handball over the head to Storer. Did it pretty nicely. Now Richardson. Oh dear. Just floated one across. And he makes no mistake. Take a mighty kick from here. Pull up just short. Floated out the back. How's the umpire say that's a goal? The other end of the ground. Freeman. Oh, it's a remarkable goal. Stunning. And he sets this one up. And he finds Davies. And he dishes it off. Handled across to Bishop. He can straighten up. Instead, he handed it over the top to Davies. Davies with a flying shot, and he drives through their 26th. The ball taken away by Hines, who sets it up for Hayes, and Hayes will drive from 40 out. How will they bounce? Through the middle for a goal. So they get... So Achung Agog just sets it up. And Davies takes for goal number 3. William Davies drives it through right on the siren. A cherry on top of the